Hello everyone, welcome to online class of social science. So here I am back with my new video, and in today's video we will know all about water. So before I start, I'd like to request you all to kindly take out your book, page number 149, geography portion, chapter 5, water. So water, this is a kind of easy chapter. Yes, water, you all know what water is, how water is important for us for survival, and how water is helpful for the existence of life on the earth. So water is an inorganic, transparent, tasteless, odorless and neatly colorless chemical substance, and it helps to regulate temperature and to maintain our body functions, because our body, it loses water through breathing, sweating and digestions also. So it's important to rehydrate ourselves. And how we can rehydrate ourselves? By drinking fluids and eating foods that contain water. So here I have written some points which is a kind of important. When you will study about water, you need to know all this. For the existence of all the human or living things, water is essential. Obvious, water is essential for the existence of living things or living beings. So without water we cannot survive. Almost all human activities, domestic, whether it is agricultural and industrial, it's demand use of water. And water from any sources has to be treated before its use. The treatment is which it is subjected depends upon its use. And if it has to be used for drinking purpose, that treatment would include removal of all the objectionable color, taste and pathogenic microorganisms, whereas the water for industrial use require the removal of dissolved salts if it is used for steam generation. So this water is distributed across earth, and most water in the earth atmosphere and crust comes from the world ocean's saline sea water. And this fresh water, it accounts for only 2.5% of the total, because the ocean that covers truly, and the 71% of the area of the earth, it reflects to be the blue light, and this earth, it appears blue from space. When you see the earth from the space, it appears to be blue, and it often referred to as a blue planet. Our earth is referred to as a blue planet. Our earth is a blue planet. Our earth is called as the blue planet because most of its areas are covered by water, and when you will see our earth from the space, it seems to be blue color. That's why it is called as blue planet. And this water in oceans and sea is salty, saline and unfit for agricultural or industrial purpose or drinking. So you know there is a phrase called water everywhere. So you have heard the phrase, and for water it's true. Earth's water is almost, I can say, everywhere above the earth, in the air and cloud. So on the surface of the earth, in rivers, ocean, ice, or plants, in living organism, and inside the earth, in the top, few miles on the ground. So for estimated explanation of where water, this earth's water exists, so we have to look at this bar chart. You may know what water cycle describes the movement of the earth's water. So realize that the chart and the table below represent the presence of water or earth's water at a single point in time. So Here, this left bar, all water, fresh water and saline on in and above the earth. And this center bar, it's all fresh water. And in the right bar, only the portion of fresh water residing in surface water, snow and ice, and relatively shallow groundwater. So here in the bar chart showing where all water on, in and above the earth exists, the left side bar chart, it shows how almost all the earth's water is saline and is found in the ocean. Of the small amount that is actually fresh water, and only a relatively small portion is available to sustain human, plant or animals' life. So in the first bar, we will notice how only 2.5% of the earth's water is fresh water, and the amount needed for life to survive. And in the middle bar, it shows the breakdown of the fresh water. Almost all of it is locked up in ice and in the ground, and only little more than 1.2% of all fresh water is surface water, which serves most of life's needs. And in the right bar, it shows the breakdown of surface. Fresh water, most of this water is locked up in ice, or an amount of 20.9% is found in lakes, and these rivers makes up 0.49% of surface fresh water, and although rivers account for only a small amount of fresh water, this is where human gets a large portion of their water. And you know that the planet's fresh water is also very unevenly distributed. Today, most of the fresh water exists in the forms of ice, or I can say snow, groundwater and soil moisture. Okay, and these small quantities of water also exist in the atmosphere and in the living beings. So of these sources, only water is generally valuable. And most lakes are in very inhospitable regions, such as the glacial lakes of Canada, or African Great Lakes, and there are few. So these lakes, which contains, like some lakes which contains 21% of the world fresh waters, are the exceptions. So there are like there are some located in hospitable region which is heavily populated. So although the total volume of groundwater is known to be much greater than that of river runoff, and a large proportions of this groundwater is saline, and should therefore be classified with the saline water. So however, this fresh groundwater is of great value, especially in arid countries such as India. So its distribution is broadly similar to that of the surface river water. But it is easier to store in hot and dry climates because groundwater storage are much more shielded from evaporations than our dams. So hope about water, or where is Earth's water, it is clear to you all. So in my next video, we will know about the distribution of the saline and the fresh water. Till then, take care. Bye.